is Cairo. Cairo is the third largest metropolis in Africa, located in Egypt. With a population within the city limits of 10,100,166, it is the 26th biggest city in the world by city population. It is the 12th largest metropolitan area in the world, with a metropolitan area of 22,183,900. Cairo has an area of 528 kilometers square, while Cairo's metropolitan area is 1,703 kilometers square. Its population density is 19,376 kilometers.
Mainly filled with clustered settlements, this city has many large buildings that are very close to each other. This is due to the fact that it is the capital of Egypt. This metropolis is so important to Egypt mainly because it encompasses the Nile River. This is a major source of water in Africa, which prompted most of the development within Egypt. Cairo has many linear settlements encompassing the Nile River. The Nile provides great trade routes and resources, which are very beneficial to Egypt. The river also acts as a hub for huge amounts of trade. Due to it being the capital of the country, which was influential in its development, it is very clustered with many large buildings, showcasing its high level of development compared to other parts of the country.
Cairo has shown to be a good place to settle, with there being many alternatives throughout the world, but it is still relatively good. It has a warm climate and is known to have friendly and welcoming locals. It has a vibrant culture and an affordable cost of living. It also has many international amenities and great access to healthcare.
There are many things that contribute to Cairo's low sustainability. The first issue that will be covered is the land use issues.
Cairo has several land use issues. The first one we will be discussing is about the use of water. Around 40% of people in Cairo receive piped water for less than 3 hours daily. This is a huge problem for the people of Cairo, leaving many people dehydrated or needing more water. This also creates issues for sanitation, such as cleaning clothes or washing hands. Some areas of Cairo don't even receive water at all. Many sources, including the UN, predict that Egypt will run out of water by 2025. Dams such as the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam reduce access to the water from the Nile River, which contribute to 90% of Egypt's water supply. Cairo, along with Egypt as a whole, has faced rapid population growth and has suffered from a lot of climate change. The increase in population has affected urbanization, another land use issue Cairo faces.
Cairo, Egypt, has experienced unchecked, rapid, and extensive urbanization. The main urbanization problems are informal settlements, high population density, and expansion into farming lands. Cairo's population has grown largely over the past years, and according to studies done by the government and private organizations, there has been a recorded annual loss of more than 2,500 hectares. The main reason for this is urban sprawl, with buildings being built on fertile land, but soil degradation is another big problem, and the pollution of the river reduces the amount of nutrients the soil gains and absorbs.
The air quality in Cairo has also been degrading quickly over the past few years, causing rates of respiratory disease to massively increase. Due to this, the economy of Cairo has taken a massive hit, with prices in Cairo increasing rapidly. Cairo is one of the most polluted cities for its size, showing how a big deal pollution is in Cairo. Air qualities in Cairo also relate to urbanization problems in Cairo. As the more Cairo is urbanized, the worse air quality gets. Most of the trees in Cairo have been chopped down or removed to allow for further urbanization.
The farmland that surrounds and feeds Cairo experiences soil degradation. Soil degradation is when the soil is depleted of nutrients, reducing plant growth. This can cause farms not to produce as much food. This can cause famine, and in Cairo, soil degradation is a big issue. Many of these environmental issues have had an impact on a variety of things. Physical environmental issues like these have had impacts on human settlement.
Cairo's physical environment has greatly affected the city. The city is located along the Nile River, which creates fertile soil and land for the area. This fertile land causes the people to settle along the river. Cairo is surrounded by desert, but the river provides a fertile area where people settled in around 6000 BCE. The settlements along the river grew over thousands of years, and in 969 AD, the city of Cairo was founded.
Climate change largely affects Cairo. Natural disasters like floods, droughts, and heat waves can negatively impact the settlement, even destroying parts of it. Cairo is located on the Nile, which can be prone to flooding. Climate change can cause floods to become more common, which can cause problems for the people of Cairo and Egypt. Because of increasing temperature, the river is also starting to dry up, which is destroying one of the country's largest sources of water. Droughts can also impact the fertile land that is responsible for providing food to Cairo. The city of Cairo can also experience heat waves, which can impact the people of Cairo negatively. Climate change can cause natural disasters to happen more often. It can cause heat waves, floods, and droughts to occur more often, which can be harmful to the citizens of Cairo and its environment.
The Nile River has also greatly impacted settlement. The river is a large source of water which can be used for drinking, agriculture, cleaning, sanitation, electricity, and more. This has drawn more people to settle because of how useful this source of water is. Multiple things could be done to help solve climate change problem. Egypt, as well as other countries, could stop using non-renewable energy sources. Egypt relies on fossil fuels for 88% of its energy. So lowering this number could help prevent climate change. It would also lower the amount of air pollution in Cairo, which is known to be a very air-polluted city. Cairo's physical environment has greatly affected the health, financial stability, and many other things, such as Cairo's HDI.
Egypt's HDI is 0.728. The city of Cairo has an HDI of 0.776, which is the fourth highest in Egypt. Egypt's HDI is ranked 100 out of 193 countries, putting it in the upper half of all countries, but still in around the middle. The average life expectancy at birth in Egypt is 71.6 years, just below the worldwide average of 71.9 years. Its expected years of schooling is 10.1, which is noticeably lower than the worldwide average at 12.7 years. Egypt has a GNI of 16.2 thousand USD, which is higher than the global average of 13.1 thousand USD per year. Overall, Egypt ranks lower than the global average in every category except its economy. Egypt's HDI has room for improvement in many areas, but they can make up for it in their above average economy and industry. Cairo could be doing a lot more to improve their sustainability and therefore increase their HDI.
Cairo is implementing various sustainable practices to improve the quality of life in their beautiful country. These include promoting renewable energy, improving public transportation, managing waste properly, and adding green space to their urban design. Some of the most popular initiatives in Cairo include the new Administrative Capital University's Sustainability Department. Cairo also includes many sustainable urban planning groups. The NAC, as shown in the media, uses sustainable design elements like environmentally friendly building materials, energy-efficient structures, and water conservation and recycling. It also includes many green spaces in a very clustered Cairo city, which in turn leads to more efficient and green transportation methods.
On the other hand, Cairo has a lot of problems. A very large issue in the city is overpopulation. Cairo has a very dense population, which leads to housing shortages, traffic congestion, and pressure on public services, as well as slums right outside the city. Another problem is pollution caused by vehicle emissions, industrial activities, dust storms, and burning of waste, which leads to the city ranking high for poor air quality and rate of respiratory diseases. Also, the Nile River, Cairo's main source, suffers from untreated sewage, agricultural runoff, and industrial waste. Furthermore, high traffic volume and urban density contribute to the constant noise and light pollution, affecting the quality of life in the city.
Cairo is highly centralized, meaning most political power and resources are found in the capital, which leads to unequal resource distribution, neglecting rural areas, and encouraging people to move to overcrowding, pollution, and slow, inefficient decision making. This delays the solution to the environmental and housing crisis. Another big problem Cairo has suffered from is poor urban planning policies, with a lack of strict building regulations, which led to informal settlement, or slums, expanding unchecked, and corruption leading to a misuse of public funds meant for infrastructure, waste management, pollution, and overall quality of life improvements. Also, Egypt has a weak environmental policies, which are usually not very enforced.
In conclusion, from the ancient stones of the pyramids to the bustling markets full of culture, Cairo tells a story that spans millennia. This beautiful city has tons of ancient history, but struggles to keep up with the rising demand. Its towering buildings and crowded streets are signs of development, but contribute to the low HDI of the city. This fast-paced development reconstruction causes pollution, water shortage, poor urban planning, and low social inequality. Still, Cairo is more than its problems, and has a lot of efforts, like the new administrative capital and green initiatives that show progress. Cairo's resilience is clear, but its future depends on balancing development, sustainability, and keeping the heart of what makes it one of the world's most iconic cities, even when all of its